Usually kasi yung time na ganun, madaling araw. So,
Natin.
naririnig talaga yung mga manok. And ang mahirap pa dyan, hindi mo manok.
Yun
Manok
na
ng
nga.
kapitbahay.
Sakap gawing tinola eh.
Wait. May tanong ako sa'yo.
Ano yun?
Ready ka na ba sa new episode?
Ako pa ba? Of course.
Nice! Chill lang tayo dito.
True. Ako may tanong din ako.
Sige, ano yun?
Bakit ba?
Ha? Anong bakit ba?
Bakit? VA. Where we talk about anything about virtual assistants, remote working, work from home life, and many more.
Kaya kung isa kang VA or gusto mong maging VA, para sa'yo tong podcast na to. And welcome back to another episode of Bakit VA, where we talk about everything about virtual assistants and why is it the best option for you. Alright, so today I am with Annette, my co-host, and we are going to talk about managing time and productivity as a virtual assistant. So, do you think this is a good topic for today, Annette?
Definitely. Lalo pang medyo nasasanay na ako sa aking bagong role. And it's really perfect to get to know our contractors, how they manage their time, and of course, their productivity.
Right. And marami kasing maraming tricks on how you manage your time as a virtual assistant, right? Number one dyan, of course, yung goal setting na tinatawag natin. Yung, kailangan mo mag-set ng goal for you to be able to manage everything. Doon naman nag-i-start, diba? Kapag wala kang goal, magulo talaga. Definitely. But, having a goal as a VA will inspire you and, will increase the dopamine whenever you reach a certain goal. Personally, na-experience ko yung ganyan eh. Yung nagsiset ka ng, I don't know if ginagawa mo, yung may weekly goals ka. Even if it's not related to work, even if it's personal, kailangan mo mag-workout ng ganitong day, kailangan may magawa kang song cover ng ganitong week.
Napaisip ako doon ah.
Yeah, nagsiset ka ba ng mga short-term goals, ganyan?
Wait lang muna sa workout goals ha. Hindi, pero oo din. I have also my weekly goals and of course, outside work, that's doing painting. So, goal ko talaga, kahit hindi ko matapos yung isang painting, at least may nagawa ako. Nadadagdag.
Yes.
Kasi, syempre, I have to think of what to put. So, when it comes to work naman, I have some goals as a project manager, of course, is, of course, may close tayong clients. And having that client, getting that client, a contractor that is best fit for them. So,
yes, correct. Yeah, basically, sabi ko nga kanina, whenever you have goals kasi, and kapag natatapos mo yung goals na yun, nagiging, alam mo yung sabi ko kanina, yung dopamine, right? Yung brains natin nag-stimulate ng, parang wins. Okay, so isang win na naman yung na-accomplish ko. So, alam mo yung feeling na natatapos mo yung goals mo for the week. Diba?
Parang may self-fulfillment.
Yes, may self-fulfillment, right? And yung willing kang mag-set ulit ng another goals for the following week. Something like that. By winning and
something to keep you moving.
Yes, keep you moving. Parang gasoline natin yan sa body. By setting our wins and accomplishments, it makes us really feel good. Yung mga short-term and long-term goals. Pwede din yung mga long-term goals, specifically for your career. Short-term goals will keep you motivated. This will, give you the drive, the dopamine whenever you finish one. The rest will follow.
Oo din. And it gives you like a sense of purpose as a person and improve yourself. And of course, aside from setting goals for yourself, it's also perfect if you can create schedules. Kadalasan related to sa mga short-term girls.
May mga short-term girls pala tayo dito.
Sorry naman.
Mga short-term goals.
Goals kasi.
Yeah.
Goals yun. So creating...
Mga short-term girls, mga saglitang girls lang ba?
Wala akong kwan dito wala akong ibig sabihin doon.
Okay, yeah.
Short-term
goals. Okay.
Sa goals tayo. Goals yung topic natin.
Focus tayo sa goal, ganyan.
Focus sa goal lang. So, mainam na nakakagawa tayo ng schedule para sa sarili natin, para makatulong tayo. Matulungan din natin sarili natin ma-manage yung time. And of course, mas organized din naman tayo para matapos natin mga tasks natin. Ganyan.
Yeah.
Kahit even if it's a simple Zoom meeting, of course, dapat may deadline pa rin tayo na nasa set sa sarili natin. Kasi kung hindi tayo organized, yun pala may meeting ako, tapos may kailangan din akong gawin pala sa ganong oras. So, magulo na. Maaaligaga tayo kung anong
Maganda yung meron kang check marks, ganyan. Or natitignan mo kung ano yung mga finished na, ganyan, delete mo na lang.
Totoo yan. And nangyari din yan before na I have to finish something na deadline ng ganitong oras, and then at the same time I have a meeting. So, alin ba yung ipa-prioritize ko? So, medyo magulo. So, of course, that changed, and it's much better right now. I can say. So, mga natin dyan, mga nagbabalak maging VA, I hope you guys are organized and you know how to manage your time. Yeah.
Yes.
So, mga schedules nyo dyan, dapat maayos yan. Yan. Hindi pwedeng sabay-sabay. Isa-isa lang.
Yes. Maganda din yung may nakaset kang time for that specific task or that specific goal. Kasi makikita mo kung delay na siya or yun, being organized din talaga is giving a good impression to your client, right?
Definitely.
That's what we want.
So, being organized din is being clean. So, something na we found in Google is, let me just read that out. So, cleanliness is next to godliness is a most common and famous proverb, which means cleanliness is everything for the goodness. So, people should keep themselves clean and bright to maintain their healthy lifestyle and healthy living.
Napasok mo talaga yung cleanliness is next to godliness.
Oo naman. Bakit naman hindi?
But yeah. Being organized is also being clean. Dapat maganda yung impression natin for our clients. But aside from being clean kasi is we have to, make sure din kapag VA ka, syempre you are remote working. Nagtatrabaho ka sa bahay mo, di ba? And kapag nagtatrabaho ka sa bahay, in my previous job kasi, na-experience ko yung working in the office and working remotely. So, I saw the difference between the two. So, sobrang ang daming distractions din talaga kapag nag-work ka sa house. Right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure makaka-relate tayo kasi we're working remotely right now. But,
oo din. Ang daming distractions. Especially if you're a parent. So,
especially if you're a parent. But yeah, distractions are distractions, nothing else. There's no such thing as a healthy distraction. Alright? Aso man yan, kapitbahay man yan na nagtatawag ng or mga sasakyan na dumadaan, maybe.
Yung mga manok.
Mga manok. Oh yeah, number one. Na kilala tayong mga Filipinos dyan.
I'm sure yung mga natin dyan, mga virtual assistants or mga nakapag-work na from home, nakaka-relate din sila sa mga tunog ng manok. Lalo na pag
mga manok?
Pag yung mga umaga na tulad ngayon.
Especially tayo kasi working tayo PST timing sinusundan natin, and if you are a VA din, kapag nag-VA kayo, you need to follow yung time ng client mo, 'di ba?
That is true.
if yun yung gusto niyang time, and usually kasi yung time na ganun madaling araw, so
natin
naririnig talaga yung mga manok, and ang mahirap pa dyan, hindi mo manok ng kapitbahay.
Sakap gawing tinola eh.
Manok pa ng kapitbahay mo dun sa kabilang kanto, ganyan. Naririnig pa din eh. Kasi sobrang tahimik ng ganitong time. Alam mo yun. And kapag may mga ganong distractions, this will make you lose your focus, while you are working. And if you are not focused, may possibility or tendency na hindi ka maging productive, right? This will also cost you more time, in a single task if you are distracted. Diba?
Yes, din. Well, when you talk about distractions, so minsan music can be distracting also. So
yes, yeah.
Kung may mga, let's say, rock in the background, rock music, ganyan, baka gusto mong palitan para lang ma-relax yung mind natin. There are a few naman dyan, sounds or music na can help you focus. Like,
yes.
Alam ko siguro naman kayo mayroon din, 'di ba? Mga playlist lang ba sa Spotify or YouTube na
may Spotify ka.
May Spotify ako. Siguro
YouTube
naman.
na lang. Pero...
kahit naman free ang Spotify.
Baka naman pag nag-play ka sa YouTube tas hindi naka-premium, yung ads na yung distraction mo, di ba?
Yun lang. Dapat premium tayo. Sa premium tayo.
Requirement pala, no?
Or di-download mo kung hindi ka
mag-download na lang, yes. Convert, di ba? Remember nung high school, magko-convert ka ng music.
Uso pa naman ngayon yan.
Uso pa ba yun? Okay.
Depende sa'yo. Well, for me, premium Spotify lang tayo. Sorry.
Yeah, of course.
So, yun. May mga playlist naman that can help you focus. Kahit naman, you're working. Siguro naman if you're not making calls, that can also help you focus.
And of course, yung dogs. For pet owners, especially, both of us, I think we both have dogs, right? Well, sa'yo, mas mahirap yung sa'yo kasi nakakaabot sa kabilang barangay.
Baka isa ka sa mga influencers na para magkaaso ako, di ba? Ngayon, it's not really a problem. Problem lang kapag maingay siya.
Yes, maingay. And nakakawala siya minsan, di ba, yung dog mo?
Ay, gusto niyo ba ng experience? Kasi there was this time na we're on shift, di ba? Madaling araw tayo nagsi-shift. And then, one of our neighbors, syempre pag mga 5 o'clock, mga lumalabas yan sila sa mga bahay nila. Kita nila na may umaakyat baba doon sa hagdanan sa may labas ng bahay namin. Tapos, yun, nag-message sila sa akin na, aso mo ata yung nakalabas. So, I have to excuse myself para lang mapuntahan ko yung aso ko at ibalik siya sa kanyang place.
And aso mo nga talaga yun, yung
aso
nakalabas.
Aso ko nga. Akala ko hindi
pala siya dun.
He's living his life. YOLO daw eh.
And ang masama pa kapag may dogs tayo siguro is yung gagawa siya ng himala dun sa mga carpet natin. May mga himalang ginagawa. Napaka magic. Magical ba?
Very magical na parang gusto mo nang bumalik sa reality. Reality nga pala yun.
Well, yeah. If you are a VA, siguro you need to make sure na if you are, fur parents, yun yung term, di ba? For pet lovers or pet owners. Mga fur parents, you need to make sure na merong boundary siguro na kapag nag-work ka, make sure na hindi mo pinipet yung, mga alaga mo. Kasi they can cause, kapag nagko-cold call ka siguro, kapag calling, maririnig kapag nag-whine yung aso mo or biglang nag-bark. And it can be very distracting. You can get out of focus or ang mahirap dyan is mapansin nung kausap mo sa other line. Diba? And that will give a bad impression to your client.
Definitely. Kaya part of managing your time or being organized as well is prior getting on your shift is to make sure na everything is all good naman outside of your stations, let's say. Kasi you're working at home nga naman. So, mga limitations, yung mga boundaries, sabihin na natin, is all set before you get to your tasks.
Talking about boundaries, this includes yung kapag meron kang ka-share sa room, diba? Syempre, meron tayong mga VA dyan na sharing one room with their siblings, ganyan, or parents, cousins, or significant other, and you feel like they are sometimes, distracting you or kahit unintentional or intentional man yan sa kung meron kang significant other. Trying to find another place siguro for your workspace. Or ask them politely na lang na kapag mag-work ka o mag-work muna ako, baka pwedeng wag muna kasi need ko mag-focus. Ganyan, di ba?
Wag muna kayo maingay dyan. Huwag kayong hihilik. Ay.
Parang mahirap naman yung huwag kang hihilik. Kasi me, myself, hindi ko nga alam na humihilik ako before eh. Nalaman ko na lang nung nakisleepover ako sa mga cousins ko na humihilik pala ako.
Are you a skilled virtual assistant looking for your next opportunity? Join our team at VA Flix, where we provide top-notch virtual assistant services to busy professionals. As a member of our team, you'll have the opportunity to work with a variety of clients and gain valuable experience in the field. Send us an email at recruitment@vaflix.com. What are you waiting for? Apply as a virtual assistant at VA Flix today. where your skills and expertise are valued.
Well,
Parang wala naman atang taong hindi humihilik. Meron man siguro.
Meron.
Oh?
Hindi, I mean, depende siguro sa pagod din. Lahat
Okay.
siguro ng tao na matutulog ng pagod, hihilik siguro yan.
Definitely. Pag
Ah.
super pagod, super dami yung ginawa.
Yung galing ka sa outing, ganun, tapos nag-swimming kayo.
Parang
Pag-uwi
may,
mo.
parang may nalala ako doon. Tapos sama-sama kayo matutulog.
Oo, ganyan.
Yan.
So,
Sama-sama din yung mga hilik niyo.
ayun. So, make sure na lang siguro na kapag, alam mong humihilik yung ka-room mo and you need to work and meron kang calls, lipat ka siguro ng ibang room or
Yes.
ask mo siya na lumipat muna for the meantime. Ganyan, para happy tayo.
Oo din.
Para happy tayo.
And of course, kung laptop naman yung gamit nyo dyan,
And you
and
can
relocate.
move na lang anywhere na siguro need din ng task na kailangan mong tapusin if you are working sa calls. Kasi meron tayong mga VAs na admins, di ba, na
Yes.
uploading lang ng YouTube videos or scheduling lang, ganyan.
Yes.
Okay lang
May-
naman siguro pag ganun, di ba?
Oo din. Kung admin tasks lang naman and siguro booking appointments, you're not doing calls pa naman, you can definitely
Yeah.
stay at your station with your siblings or family, or
Patugtog ka dyan ng mga rock music na
kung hindi nakaka-distract sa'yo.
yes,
No.
as long as hindi distracting. That is why you need to be ready. Before you start yung day one mo as a VA, you need to make sure na ready ka. Alam mo yung mga makaka-distract sa'yo, alam mo yung mga need mong tanggalin or need mo munang gawin before ka mag-start.
Yes.
Diba? For you to be able to work smoothly.
Isa din, of course, syempre mag-work ka, let's say, sa ganitong shift natin na madaling araw tayo gising. So, we can, kung naisip mo naman yung task mo, no, you were able to think ahead na, I will be doing calls at this hour. You can provide a heads up with your family or the one you're sharing your room with na, okay, sa ganitong oras, medyo magiging maingay ako ha. Kung hindi naman nakaka-istorbo ng tulog nyo o kaya you can set boundaries na wag niyo muna akong kakausapin basta pag headphones ako or something like that.
Alam na, ganyan, diba?
Yeah. Don't come near.
Communication is the key talaga.
Totoo din.
Mga ganyan din. Dapat naiintindihan niyo yung isa't isa, gets mo siya, and gets ka din yan. Parang sa relationship lang din yan. And if they really respect you as a partner or as a sibling, they will understand. Definitely. Diba?
Talaga naisingit mo din yung relationship, no?
But yeah, I have a question for you pala, Annette. How can virtual assistants use technology, to manage their time more effectively? And what are some of the most valuable tools and apps for this purpose? Kahit yung mga ginagamit natin, can you give us an idea din para sa listeners natin?
I see. Well, meron tayong mga communication tools, scheduling apps, and task management software na pwede natin gamitin. So, sa atin, most used natin ng mga communication tools are Slack, Skype, Google Hangouts, pwede din yung Zoom or Trello. Trello, that can also work as a scheduling app or a task management software. I think it's an all-in-one tool naman na. So, for scheduling apps, you can also use Google Calendar, or if you have your own personal calendar, then you can definitely use that. And ngayon, ang Zoom at saka ang Google, you can parang they are linked to each other. So, when you're scheduling Zoom meetings, you can also put it on your Google Calendar. And you can also inform your client or your contractor, for instance, on my part, that you will have a meeting at this hour, something like that. So it can also be yung Google Calendar natin. It can also be used as a reminder for us to not miss any single tasks. So,
any single task, yeah.
Actually, madami namang features yung Google Calendar. If you have a Gmail, so meron naman siya dyan, you can set it as a reminder or as a task. Magkakaroon siya maliit na checkmark dyan.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And lahat ng mga sinabi mo, for convenience, no? So, basically they can really help if you want to manage your time as a VA, 'di ba? So but
Totoo.
aside from those technologies or software na nabanggit mo, communicating, as simple as communicating with your client if you think, may mga deadlines na hindi achievable. That alone is already managing your time, 'di ba? Do you
Yes
agree?
naman. I agree with that because of course may mga times na hindi natin control, it's uncontrollable. So you have to like provide a heads up with your client na I'm having issues like this. It might delay the process of completing my tasks. Maybe we can like have the due date on tomorrow, perhaps. Mga ganon na lang.
Yes.
Mga ano naman natin, yung mga clients naman natin is they will understand naman. And kung kailangan talaga yung urgent, well, as soon as the power's back, just like, be committed to finish that.
Sabihin mo lang, no? Again, communication, that's another part of managing your time. 'Di ba? Kung iisipin mo kasi before, parang paano mo ba ma-manage yung time? 'Di ba? Napaka-general question, no? As a VA, paano mo ma-manage yung time mo? Ano ba yung mga kailangan mong gawin? But in reality, parang nandyan lahat included yung communication, avoiding distractions, 'di ba? Being organized, like you said, using the right tools, 'di ba? Parang yun yung mga sagot dun sa question, how you manage your time, basically. And if you are able to communicate properly or efficiently to your client, for example, malilimit yung disappointments, 'di ba? Mawawala yung mga messages ni client na bakit hindi ito natapos ng ganito, bakit hindi natapos ng ganyan. Well, hindi talaga natin tapusin, hindi tayo mag-stick sa deadline. But kung hindi talaga kaya, we need to communicate with the client. Right?
Sabi mo nga, communication is the key. And
the key.
Yun nga, kapag hindi naman natin ma-meet yung deadlines, your client will definitely understand. And don't be afraid to like communicate with the client about that.
Oo, kasi may mga iba no na medyo takot silang mag-message ng something na sila yung nagre-request as a VA. Kasi you're working, siya yung boss mo, you're working with this client and you're requesting something.
Yes.
That there is this fear na nafe-feel ng mga VAs na shucks, parang hindi pwede, ganyan. Parang nakakahiya naman, 'di ba? As Filipinos, mayroon talagang ganun But actually, need talaga nating makipag-communicate. Kailangan meron din, kahit VA tayo, kahit sabihin na nating, hindi naman sinasabi kong virtual assistant lang, but kahit assistant tayo ng mga clients natin from other countries, kailangan pa rin natin yung transparency with each other. Kailangan alam natin kung ano nangyayari sa kanila, or not necessarily nangyayari sa kanila, baliktad. Kailangan alam nila yung nangyayari sa atin. Kasi VAs nila tayo And that's the only way for them to know what is going on. Communicate.
Kasi we're working remotely They cannot see us. So, yun nga, sabi ko nga, kung hindi naman matapos within the deadline and medyo out of working hours na ni client or natin, well, as soon as we're back and we can be able to make it up for the lost hours, why not?
And hindi naman siya like request personally for yourself. Ano lang siya, it's like communicating lang what is happening, 'di ba? Emergencies, ganyan. Hindi ka naman mag-request kasi gusto mo lang matulog, 'di ba?
Oo, din naman. So,
kahit gusto nating gawin, hindi naman yun yung i-request natin.
Medyo tempting tayo sa part na yun. Pero of course, let's be committed naman. So, kung magkaroon man tayo ng issues na like internet connection, power interruption, just give a heads up with your client. Siyempre naman, kung kaya naman natin tapusin within the due, then let's do that.
Also, do you have any, parang advice, what can VAs do just in case, for example, di ba, may power interruptions, sinabi mo, meron tayong mga unscheduled power interruptions. I think we've experienced that just a while ago. But what can we do, or what can we do to communicate to our clients, pag may mga ganong instances?
Yes, so of course may mga instances na hindi natin ma-open yung mga tools natin when we have power interruptions. Sabihin mo naman na gumagamit ka naman ng laptop, but you don't have internet connection, so it's useless. So what I can suggest, of course, di naman bago or hindi naman siguro mabigat sa ating mga virtual assistants dyan na invest sa data just in case may mangyaring power interruption. At least yung data na yun is we can use that to communicate with our clients at least. Kung hindi man natin magamit yung mga tools natin or yung mga hindi tayo makapag-calls at that time, then spend a little, siguro naman 50 pesos, okay na tayo dun, diba? Para magkakaroon tayo ng konting data to communicate with the client and let them know na I have experienced power interruption, internet connection, maybe I can continue doing my tasks right after, or if it's urgent, I will be available as soon as the power's on, or I can pen that for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And I think important na hindi dapat sakto yung load. You know, for me lang personally, kasi kapag, for example, yung time kasi ng work mo is graveyard, saan ka maglo-load, di ba? Nakasara lahat. So, kailangan more than yung, di ba may mga nire-register tayong mga loads, ganyan.
Mga promos.
Dapat more, mga promos, yeah. So, dapat, siguro kahit may extra ka, 150, okay na yun, no? Meron ka 150 load na naka-bank dun sa phone mo. For emergency lang. And hindi lang naman dun magamit kasi yung load, for me, I think essential na siya ngayon yung load kapag for emergencies. Need ka tawagan bigla and wala kang connection. Diba?
Well, minsan hotspots work. You connect the hotspot to your laptop or to your unit just in case na yung internet connection yung issue. Pero medyo mabagal sa atin. Ewan ko sa inyo. Mabagal para sa akin. So,
wala pa bang 10G?
Wala pa.
Wala pa bang 10G? Kailan ba tayo darating sa 10G? Lumagpas na ako, no? 10G na.
Oo. Philippines na. Nasa third world tayo
Yeah. Dun pa nga lang sa power interruption, di ba? Well, anyway, I think that's it for today. Annette, thank you so much for talking with me about this specific topic. You know, again, let's have a, parang summary of all the important things you need to remember in order to manage your time as a VA. Number one, of course, is yung being organized, right?
Being organized and setting your goals.
Setting your goals, nandyan na din yung cleanliness is next to godliness. Na sinabi mo kanina. Alright. And next one, we have, yung communication, of course. Communication with your client. Number one. And number 3, creating schedules. Basically being organized din yun . And number 4, of course, avoiding distractions. Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. So do you have any last words before we end the episode?
Well, gusto ko lang naman sabihin is sana may natutunan na ating mga virtual assistants dyan or aiming to be one. And if you are curious to know more, baka gusto nyo din mag-send ng resume nyo or your concerns, inquiries dito sa admin@vaflix.com.
Right. Thank you so much, everybody. Again, my name is John. This is Annette, our project manager. Thank you and see you in our next episode.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to this episode of Bakit VA. If you have any topics that you want us to talk about, or if you want to be a guest here in our podcast, you can send us an email at studio@vaflix.com. Again, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Bye-bye.